I need to do something about Sakura. I'd better go to the dining hall and talk to the others about it one more time. Please tell me nothing happened. Oh! Huh? Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. Run! Run, motherfucker, run! I'm here! Makoto to the rescue! Oh, Makoto! We got a big problem, man! What's wrong? Look! Oh my god, did this hamburger float off again? Hiro's finger shook as he pointed.
Hina!
Oh no, Hina! No, 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 no. Oh my god, she has a band-aid on her knee.
Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her.
What? Who killed who?
Genocide Jill killed Hina!
Hina stole what? Dude.
You've gotta be kidding!
No, 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 no. She's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. Why? What happened? Toko and Hina just all of a sudden they were yelling, and then they knocked the pepper off the table. Oh god, and she sneezed. And that led to a sneeze?
You SOB!
Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. And look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire? Nope.
Totally not adorable.
Anyway, you totally not adorable boys, just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else
My beautiful scissors!
I'll start cutting and cutting and cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hiro, help me. Sure thing. Wow. She is freaky as fuck. Alright, Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. It really feels like we're no longer a group, it's just people being scattered. Like, sure, there's still remnants of a group somewhere, like, yeah, okay, we have some ties, like, Hina still shows up every now and again. Hiro still shows up loyally, but, you know, Kyoko doesn't show up every single time. Sakura is just sort of, you know, she's taking a burden on herself, right? She's like, well, okay, fuck, I've been exposed as the mastermind spy, even though I probably didn't want to take on that job in the first place, but I'm gonna do about it myself, something myself personally. So she's, you know, decided to take on the mission of taking down the mastermind. So she's sort of, you know, separated herself from the group and gone on her own mission. And yeah, so there's only Makoto, Hina, and Hiro, because pretty much with those two sort of in and out of the group, and Byakuya and Toko doing their own thing as well. Like, yeah, they're scared of what's it called, of Sakura, but they're not, you know, they're not really part of the group, and I don't trust them as far as I can throw them. So fuck. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know. Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic. That just makes you sound even more hostile. Oh god, Hina. Hey, Hina. What the heck happened? Oh, we just got into a fight, and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. That means it was about Sakura. Reaction, let me guess. The fight was because of Sakura.
But
At first, I just tried to ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just...
what the heck?
Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
You're serious?
A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
Sorry.
Wait, that was us, goddammit. It's my own fault. But I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. Oh, come here, Hina. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was gonna fly off of its hinges. And there she stood, before us. Oh, Genocide.
Hina.
Oh, what? Oh, Sakura, of course. Sakura to the rescue.
Huh?
Sakura! You're hurt. What happened?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal.
Hey!
Makoto! Hero! What's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault. Oh wow, she's gonna go Super
Damn.
Saiyan. To hurt Hina. Damn you! To leave me alone, but to hurt her. What is this?
How dare you!
What is this? Ugh. I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch. See, this is what I mean. Like, she is so protective of Hina. Even if it's just a little scratch, she's gonna make that person pay for it tenfold, if not 100-fold, for what that person has inflicted onto Hina.
No forgiveness! I can't forgive this!
Hero, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly.
I can't forgive this!
Why? Somebody save me! Hero nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later... What's going on?
Hey,
What's all this noise about? I knew it was Kyoko. Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room.
it would seem...
I gathered that something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura.
Wait.
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything. I'm drawing a line. Right here and now. Drawing a line?
Goodbye.
Oh, what is she gonna do? Wait! Sakura! Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... Oh, Kyoko, please don't say go away again. Kyoko, will you please talk to me? Come on, Kyoko! Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
That's fine.
What? She got over it suddenly? Huh?
Whew.
About that issue we discussed earlier. It doesn't matter anymore. That issue? What is she talking about exactly? Like the part that we were fighting over? The secret? Or the secret room? Then... do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
In other words,
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that.
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
Arrogance? What? What?
Because...
Ultimately, that means you don't trust me. Ugh. Like, yeah, I know it seems that way. I know it looks that way, Kyoko, but it's not meant that way. No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I really can't change your mind. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted. She's blushing! What? Huh?
Anyway,
It's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay. Thank you. See, that's the thing about it, right? When you feel close to a person, if that person sort of hurts you, it hurts you that much more, right? It's just amplified. Whereas if a person does the same thing to you and you don't know them that well, it still hurts, but it hurts less. Because it feels like it comes from a person that you're close to, you know? And I feel like that's the reason why she like also realizes like, oh wait, I might have overreacted. Because you start to think it's much worse than it actually sometimes actually is. Because it's a person that you trust yourself. And you feel like, wait, that person doesn't trust me, but I trusted him. Alright, well, wait, what? She's something else. I saw it. Doesn't matter anymore. I want to talk to you about something else. No. Other one, this one. Reaction. God damn it. That one. What is it you wanted to talk to me about?
indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Where?
So,
Just come with me, and you'll find out. I guess. But,
shall we go?
well then, shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Kyoko! I hurried to catch up to her. Where are you leading me, woman? She walked ahead in silence, and in silence, I chased her. And eventually, we arrived. In front of the headmaster? Oh no. Here again? Alter ego? The dressing room? The thing was like, I remember saying this specifically like in a video that I fucked up, yeah? Was when we were talking about the subject of alter ego and like considering that we were thinking of like alter ego is more than just an AI, we actually consider alter ego a friend. So I was like jokingly saying like, oh yeah, but if alter ego, if the laptop ends up being broken or dying or whatever, you know, the battery doesn't work anymore, are we going to have a class trial to see who broke alter ego? But the thing is like, alter ego is sitting there. We're in the sauna or the bathhouse right now. Kyoko brought us here, so it must have something to do with alter ego, but the screen doesn't appear to be on. The dressing room? So the something else you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right. It has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us. Huh?
Right.
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently, he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego? Wants to ask us something? Okay. Let's see. Hello. Oh, so it's just the two of you? Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's finger glided across the keyboard. Is two not enough?
Thank you.
No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. But what is it he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us?
So,
Oh yeah. So, see? Sweating, alter ego is sweating. I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network. Probably the library?
What?
Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, Why?
you see,
Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I finished my work,
but
I don't want that.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
That's right.
That's what Master would want too. So, to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of this school,
That's right.
the only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. But If you do that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you, and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko?
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why,
but
but
still,
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay.
I'm gonna do my best.
If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed, see? I don't know, like... Either, like, yeah, okay. Chihiro was the ultimate programmer, right? But to be able to create an AI that seems this lifelike, it actually really just seems like we're Skyping with someone, you know? Dang, that's why I feel like there's either much more to it or Chihiro is just really that freaking good that she can create an AI, or he, where, to the point where it feels like a real freaking human being, you know? Because that's technology that we don't even have today. Too admirable. Too fragile.
Hey.
You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah.
Certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Wow. Kyoko seemed to have changed her mind about that. Because before she was like, she really looked at it as an AI, but I guess partly because maybe that was the reason she thought that way is because she was angry at us as well. Therefore she thought like, Makoto, who was supposed to be my friend, sort of betrayed us. Therefore, you know, an AI can't definitely be our friend. But now that we've made up, and you know, she understands our reasoning behind why we didn't tell her, she's accepted us as our friend again, and is more open to the idea of Alter Ego being our friend as well. Because you can definitely tell, right? Honestly, if you didn't know that was supposed to be an AI, everyone would just think like, yeah, we're Skyping with the Chihiro on the other side. So, dang. Kyoko. To be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the mastermind really will notice it. But
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But
Hey.
he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
Now,
If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Oh, I would stand up so fast. I wouldn't even be seated in the first place. I would already be standing. Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend.
So,
Hey, are you guys fighting? That's the thing, like, that's the, like, how, cause the before, right, she said, like, is it just the two of us? When we didn't even type anything, right? Because I feel like the main, like, way for us to communicate, right, is typing. We talk with her, we typing in commands or questions to her, which she then answers. But how does she see us? Is it only that perhaps this laptop has a webcam and she can see through the webcam, like, the people that are in the room, but the webcam doesn't have any audio feedback, therefore she can't hear it or something like that? Or this AI wasn't programmed to decipher or decode audio feedback? I don't know. But it seems to me like, I don't know, like you can tell, right, he's picking up on the fact that we're at least talking with each other in sort of a high-spirited manner that could be considered fighting if you didn't have any sound or something like that, if you didn't hear the conversation. If it's about me, please don't. He can definitely not hear us,
I
but
wanna
see us he
believe in
can.
myself.
I wanna believe. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this.
Leave it to me.
So please, let me try.
Listen.
And besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice. One place?
That's right.
Remember? There's another place besides here where there are no surveillance cameras. The bathroom? A room without a surveillance camera. Oh, the secret room? The AV room, the music room. That's gotta be the secret room then, yeah. That's it! The secret room you told me about! Yep. I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there.
Indeed.
And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall. Perfect!
However,
Just because there's no camera there, doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move Alter Ego, and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. The way that I would always sneak things, like, you know, if I was back when I was little, I would sneak like candy upstairs or food or whatever. I would always just put it under my shirt, you know. But yeah, I don't think that's gonna work with the laptop. But it's worth a try, you know. We can sort of sneak it in somehow. You're right.
that's what we have to do.
But despite all that, I still think we need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. That's true. It sort of feels like in the clue department, we've been pretty stagnant as of late. Like, the thing that we came to learn was, yeah, Sakura's the spy. But that isn't anything that's like, it's not helping us towards the bigger goal that we have, right, of trying to escape. Even though it's something that Monokuma said is impossible, it's still that's the thing that gives us this little bit of hope, right? That's the goal that we're working towards, and we haven't gotten any closer to that. The last thing was actually the second picture, but it's like a second picture. Like the first one, it doesn't give too much more information than the first one, besides the fact that Monokuma once again said that it was actually real. So, Kyoko, in that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay then, I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
So then,
Let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego. Bear with us, okay? We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. Hell yeah. It tickled? What? How can it feel? Shh! You can't talk right now! We're going to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Like, what was that noise? Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there?
However,
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is go and check out for ourselves.
it's true.
I agreed. Let's head to the secret room. The fuck was that?
Hey,
Hey, Makoto,
why?
are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What? What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go. And make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna wait right here. What? Oh, I get it. She's acting. Oh, I was like, why is she acting so differently? She was so forceful. I thought I made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay. I'm going.
So then,
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Alright. I'm being thorough. Check in the bathroom. The secret room. It's gone? For the most part. There are a couple of papers and a couple of loose files we can see. Okay. First we have to find a network cable. Holy crap. There were so many documents here before, now, nothing. Who took them? And why? The tissues, obviously the tissues are important. Never mind. With the chair? According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Ah, found it! This is a network cable, right? Ethernet. Now we just have to connect alter ego. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port with the cable. Oh, it almost looks like an office. And that should do it. Alright, alter ego, work your magic.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can. I'll see if I can call for help. So please, just wait a little while longer. Like that is, I feel like even if she's able to connect and or sort of see what's going on in the real or the outside world, I feel like that is gonna be such a huge help because of the fact that Monokuma, did he mention, I like, see this is what I mean, like, I feel like this is, Danganronpa is really a game that you actually have to play very quickly through to keep everything sort of fresh in your mind because it's all about stuff that's been brought up in the past, and I feel like it's partly due to my bad memory, you know. I can't really exactly remember stuff that happened, let's say, a month ago at the very beginning. Some things there are, but like the tiny minuscule details that are only mentioned once but actually turn out to be of very great importance later on, like some of those things I actually just, you know, kind of forget about due to my bad short-term memory and whatnot. But I feel like Monokuma sort of hinted at perhaps like shit being weird in the on the outside world, and that's sort of what we thought as well, right? Mainly due to those, especially those pictures that Monokuma showed of our family. Like, yeah, they could be fake, but you know, I think it was like the very first motive for us to kill, where they show like it was for Sayaka, it was the tape of like her pop group, sort of, you know, disbanding and ending up dead because she wasn't there to save them, or she wasn't there at all, you know, things like that. That really made it seem like something was funky was going on in the outside world. So if because we are like completely disconnected from the outside world and the real world or whatever, it feels like it's so good to just know that everything in the outside world is going fine normally, right? And that everything just inside here is fucked up. Like, even though that might be such a tiny thing and actually doesn't help us too much because we're still stuck inside here, right? But I feel like it gives us some sense of sanity in a way, you know? To know that the outside world is still going on as it normally does. Therefore, if we do manage to escape, at least we'll be going back out into the normal world or something. I don't know, but I feel like just getting a glimpse of that, of the real world, or what we the part of that of the world that we were part of before, but now not anymore. It's just because we don't know, literally because of that disconnect, right? We don't know what the fuck could be going on there. Like, Monokuma could tell us right now that you know, the warriors from hell has attacked and hell has taken over the earth or something. Satan has taken over the earth, and we had no way to say like, yeah, that's bullshit, because we just don't know. We have no way of connecting with the outside world, no way of checking on like, okay, what's going on, like, is that really true or is it not true? So Monokuma could say anything and we just would have to almost take his word for it, because we don't know and we can't know any better. Oh, alter ego, work your magic. Just hold tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us. As friends. Oh yeah, as friends. Friends? Even me?
Thank you.
Aww, is it... I mean, the screen is sort of a little bit vague, but I see some pinkness, some blushness underneath her cheeks, or his cheeks. Oh, I'm still in the, like, Chiro as a girl mode. Why? Thank you, Makoto. Well, let's
Makoto,
hope that worked. How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all the documents, were gone. Just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore. That much was for sure. Really? It kinda felt like she was. Like, honestly, she could fucking win an Emmy or something. That was top class level acting. Kyoko!
What?
Yes? So we're just gonna split up?
Why is that?
Of course. I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. If Makoto and Kyoko were actually a couple, you know, I feel like the roles are reversed. Kyoko is the man, and Makoto is the high maintenance girl or woman. That's not what I meant. I just have more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you going to do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done. It's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we do?
so...
If we can find some new clues, then that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why alter ego.
Correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. Dang, so we only gotta wait. Alright, we parted ways and I headed back to my room. I'm kinda tired, so I laid down in bed. Maybe it was because of all the stress of moving alter ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, we dozed off. I had completely dozed off. What? Like, sometimes I have those or those moments, right? Where it sort of feels like I say the words, and then the next sentence after that actually uses the words that I have said, which makes me think like, wait, what? Like, it almost makes it feel like for some people have like, huh, what, did he play through this before? But I never do. This is always the first playthrough of everything, you know? So I always find it a huge coincidence when the words that I just used in the sentence before this sentence popped up are the same words almost, you know?